I've never had a problem with big clubs, with big turnovers, spending crazy money on players. Do you have that problem?
No.
You know, for argument's sake, right? If Man United spent, let's say they bought Jude Bellingham for £90 million, right?
Yeah.
And then they went out and bought Harry Kane for 130, and then they bought Declan Rice for 100, right? People go, "Oh, you're trying to buy the league." I have no problem with that. I have no problem with City spending 150 million on Declan Rice. Does that bother you?
No.
Can you understand why football fans would have a problem with that?
Yeah, only jealousy. Honestly, because if your club was spending that money, they wouldn't go, "No, I'm not sure I like that. I'm not sure I like them bringing these top players in to buy success or help us get success." That's the only possible way.
Because everyone does it, right? Just to different levels.
And if they could do it to the top level, they all would do it.
Yeah, we expect Newcastle to start spending silly money, don't we?
Of course
in the
we
summer?
do.
And no Newcastle fans.
Teased it in January by bringing 5 or 6 players in.
Yeah.
Come the summer, be open book.
Let's go to Ryan. He's a City fan. Hello, Ryan.
How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah, well, good. Do you believe in UFOs?
Not too on myself, but yeah. Maybe, who knows?
What do you mean maybe? I mean, yes or no? If you turned on the telly this afternoon...
Object,
pardon?
You don't know what it is. If it's the unidentified flying object, you don't know what it is. Aliens, I don't know.
Who's flying them?
Who knows, mate?
Okay.
Unidentified.
Go on then, you phoned up to talk about your side and the fact that Fernandinho's calling it a day at the end of the season. How do you feel about that, Ryan?
Yeah, it's coming on it, but as I say, I think it gets into our all-time 11, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, as I say, Rodri's there now. Who's doing a job. I don't think Fernandinho's got much left in him at this level anyway, obviously the way City and Liverpool are playing at the moment. But in my opinion, he's been one of the best players in that position I've seen in the Premier League. So intelligent, like you said, Kante runs all over the place, 100 miles an hour, but Fernandinho was so intelligent breaking play up, didn't really break a sweat. Obviously the little cheeky fouls that he used to pull off could completely stop an attack. For me, he gets in our all-time 11 in that position anyway, ahead of Yaya.
Yeah, Ryan, it's funny you mentioned that about Fernandinho. How he breaks up the play and just does steady fouls, clever fouls to like take the sting out of an attack and all that kind of stuff. It just adds up.
No one does it. No one does.
He had a fine art at doing it. And I echo what you said about Kante, goes everywhere and breaks up the play, but he was so solid in front of the back four.
I tell you what though, I'd put a cheeky bid in for Kante as a little replacement for a few years.
Would you take Kante over Declan Rice?
I don't think we'd go in for Declan Rice, to be quite honest. Not after buying Grealish for 100 million. I think Rodri would be the main guy because he's still young, but I think we'll go someone a bit more experienced, not as obviously experienced and as old as Fernandinho, but
what about Phillips?
Maybe, yeah. I'm not convinced, to be honest. I know he was good for England, he's good for Leeds, but I need a few more seasons out of him yet. To be quite honest, I didn't see him much in the Championship, so I've only seen him in the Premier League and obviously what he's done for England, but I reckon a few more seasons out of Phillips maybe, but I'd go someone a bit who's been there, done it, and honestly, Kante don't get in Chelsea team as much as he used to nowadays. I'd go for him for a year or two if he could.
Okay, Ryan, what a good call. Have a lovely afternoon.
No worries, mate. Nice one. Cheers.
Thanks, pal. Would you...
mate, that's a massive shout.
What, Kante going to Man City?
Yeah. I know it's a throwaway comment, but it's a massive shout. Who knows what's going on with Chelsea? City might just go, do you know what? Let's just go and try and get him.
Can you imagine that?
Well, there's no point going to pay 150 million for Declan Rice if you can get Kante for
next to nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nuts, isn't it? I've never heard anyone say that before.
No.
Kante going to Man City. I know it's, poppycock. I get that. But these things happen. Stranger things have happened in football.
They might just listen to this and think, oh, do you know what?
Well, listen to this. You think Pep's going to go, I was listening to...
Ryan, the Man City fan.
Ryan, the Man City fan.
Just dive into Kante.
Making the call now.
What would you do? Man United.
Yeah.
You could have Kante or Rice. Who would you choose?
Well, for long-term investment, you're going Declan Rice, right?
Mm-hmm. But
you
need help
to
now.
Stop, to fill a gap.
Help now.
I think I'd take Declan Rice.
Yeah.
I think I'd take Declan Rice. I'm a big fan of Declan Rice. Who would you take? Liverpool.
Kante.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay, we can chuck it out there. I'm sure all City fans would have him, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Of course they would.
Yeah.
Kante or Rice? You're going Kante.
Yeah.
I'm going Rice.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.